This is Goodman back with another Section 8 video. Maybe one day I'll scream it like I do on TikTok. I probably will. I just don't want to like scare everybody on YouTube. So anyway, I am actually, you can see the mattress in the back. I'm currently helping my brother-in-law move from Trussville to Pelham. If you know cities in Birmingham, then you know what I'm talking about. So just doing that right now. I'm actually about to head, after I'm done with this, I'm heading to the new house that we're renovating, getting ready for Section 8. So after we get this done, I'll head over there. Roberto's already there. Wow, Roberto's back. Yes, I brought him back. He's all happy, all chipper, but you know, give it like a week or two into the project of hearing me yell at you. I love how every time I drink a Monster before I get on these things, I just start like burping. Anyway, but Roberto's he's over there, he's all chipper. We'll see what happens. You know, like I said, 1 week, 2 weeks into it, probably won't be the same Roberto, but you know, we can hope and pray. So anyway, I will see you guys when I get over to the house, and I'll just kind of, I know I've already taken you through it before, but I'll take you through it again, and just, I'm gonna finalize the plans. That's the thing, is I don't think, last time I was kind of in a rush because I had to go put expansion tanks on 2 water heaters. So I was really quick with Roberto, just telling him what I needed done. So I'm gonna go over it all like another time and see if there's things that I didn't see that I wanna like redo and fix. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, I'll see you when we get there. Stand by. All right, so we are at the house finally after helping my brother-in-law move. Roberto's already here. Let's just get into it. I'll show you all the things we're about to do, okay? So Roberto's getting the wallpaper down right now. Wow, it actually is coming off. Okay, maybe we don't need water. So a lot of things we're gonna do here is we got a lot of scraping going on the ceiling because every room has like a crack in it because I think the ceiling was leaking, or sorry, the roof was leaking. They have a new metal roof on us though, so we don't actually have to take care of it. Underneath these windows, the gutters were completely just falling all the water into the window stuff, and of course these aren't gonna be waterproofed the correct way. So all that's gonna come out, and then we're gonna get Joel to come in here and mud everything. All these little things coming out, scraping all of this, refinishing it, making it look super nice. That around the doors and everything like that. It's pretty much all this. This is gonna become a bedroom in here. So we're gonna put a closet right here. So this will be a bedroom. So we'll have a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. Now we're in the kitchen. We all know about this kitchen. So there'll be a wall here. This will no longer be access. We're gotta get the appliances in there because that's only like 24 inches wide. It's crazy, it's so small it is. New water heater, I got a gas water heater. I'm gonna leave it gas. I'm gonna get a new gas water heater and put it in there, or new-ish, you know what I mean. We're gonna move the washing machine and the water lines over into this washroom and get that taken care of. So yeah, those guys into the washroom, and then pretty much put a backsplash here, and that will be taking care of that. This room, just scraping the ceilings, all the little seams and stuff, getting these little guys off of the trim, and then painting that room. Obviously that flooring actually is nice flooring. All this is good hardwood, so we're just gonna leave it the way it is, scuff it up, and then put some poly on it, and it will look fine. Vanity comes out, toilet comes out, all this surround comes out. I'm thinking about saving it. We're gonna take the surround out, tile all the way to the ceiling, new light in here, put some new lights so you can actually see stuff, make sure that vent fan actually works, rip up all this tile, put vinyl flooring on. It'll look a lot better, trust me on that one. Then this room, again, is just scrape the seams, like you got the seams right there going across, scrape all those, paint the closet and everything like that, and then get all the garbage off of the trim. That's what I hate in these houses, like the stupid stuff in the trim. But anyway, we're gonna get out of Roberto's face and go outside, keep going with everything. All right, so we actually found, Roberto was talking to me when we first came to this house, and he said, you know, look, the siding actually underneath, so you have this siding, and underneath it is the old one, and he said that actually underneath is actually pretty good. So he said for $1,000 he was going to take all the old siding off, throw it in the dumpster, and then we'd have the new side, or the old siding ready to go. Sorry, the old siding that's on top of the older siding will be taken off, and then we'll have just a completely clear, like it will look like that, which will look so much better than what's on there now, and then paint that up, and it'll look so good. This back little area, we're just gonna, you know, that again, that's like it's gonna become like the washroom kind of thing. So we'll take care of that. All the downspouts have already been done. I fixed all the gutters on the weekend. We got Martine out here and did that. So that was $950 to get all of the gutters completely redone. with proper downspouts and everything like that, so no more leaking into the house or going into the windows and stuff. So that's pretty much the game plan. The roof is good. I don't really care about the roof or anything like that. Everything else looks pretty good in here. And it's just getting the gas company to come out here, turn the gas on again, and then we should be good to go. We'll have everything on. Water will be good to go. Probably have to deal with this porch right here, getting this whole thing like repaired and taken care of, making sure that it's nice and sturdy and things like that. But I mean, for the most part, that's pretty much it. So anyway, let's get back in the truck. Let's get home, and then we'll call it a day. Alrighty. We are here, day 2. Well, day 2 of not doing anything. Get my keys before I leave them out in this truck and they get stolen. Anyway, we're at the new house, getting ready for some Section 8 rentals. We're going a little bit above and beyond. Usually, oh golly, I hate bees, I hate wasps, and there's all over the place. Usually I don't like to put a lot into a Section 8 rental, but you know what? We're gonna do it on this one. We're gonna do it on the rest of them now, because I got people watching. I've got people looking up to me. Roberto's got all of his stuff going. He's getting things off, taken care of up there. We got the wallpaper coming down. That's what we're gonna be doing today. I gotta move all this plumbing today so we can get this flooring in. Because you can see this opening, like I already told you in the last one, it's just not working. We're gonna close this wall, completely closed, everything like that. So let's keep going through here. All the seams are nice and cut up and stuff like that, which is what we want, because they're gonna mud over that kind of stuff. This guy's gotta come out. We have the nice Mexican music that I hate so much. Okay, all of those are taken off. This is gonna come down, this whole entire surround, and we're gonna put tile all the way to the ceiling. That's what I like to do. The lights all work, which is great. Oh, good, look, you can always see when they did a great workmanship here. We'll make it work. We'll make it nice. And also I got a nice piano in here, so if we ever want to do piano lessons, we can always do that too. Piano's there. But anyway, I need to go get tools. I'm gonna get to work on in the kitchen and get this thing going. So I guess enjoy, and we'll see you while I'm working. All right, let's get going on this thing. And look at all the water we have right here. It comes from that water line that way. But anyway, I'm gonna get this cut. Oh, cool. It's barely another. We're cutting it here so we can cut it down below, and it's not like a bunch of stuff just falling down on top of us. So. A little bit bent, but okay. Probably shouldn't do that. Could be bending the. Oh, there we go. All right, well that worked. Alrighty. Doesn't look too bad down there. All right, we gotta get underneath the house now. Get that stuff chopped off. Get all those water lines moved too. So let's get after it. So we got the pipe out, completely underneath there. Those water lines are down there. They're actually already on, they're on a male to female connector. So I literally can just cut those, put a crimp on it, and then go to just do what's it called? Do an L, and then go over to the new washroom that I want to go to. Another thing, a great surprise, one of the best surprises, is this guy right here. Can you see him? This guy, okay? That is known as a fuse box, okay? Let's go look at the fuses for people that haven't seen it at home before. That's a fuse. That's a fuse. That's a fuse, and those are probably fuses too. I don't really know about those ones. Back in the day, people used to use those, not breakers. And I thought there's no way that that's still being used in this house. But you know what? I looked at also, as I said, I've never bought a house with fuses in it, and I've always wanted to kind of do it just to switch it out. I mean, all it is just taking that apart, getting the wires out, putting the wires into a regular breaker box, and then putting breakers in and being done. So I'm gonna have to see how many, it's a 60 amps is what's going to that. It's actually a pretty big wire with 60 amps going to, so probably can actually send more. And I might get my electrician over here just to make sure of that. But I'm going to switch out that fuse box. I'm gonna have to switch out that fuse box with a similar breaker box. And probably a lot safer than what's going on right now in this house, because underneath the house, I literally saw 15 different wires that are all spliced together and stuff. So we'll make this house a little bit safer. But yeah, so I'm gonna take that box out. I'll have all the wires in there. I'll put the new breaker box in, put the wires through without minimal pulling apart of this thing, and we'll be good. But I'm gonna keep going with this stuff in here, which is getting these water lines moved and out of the way, because once I do that, I can go get my hose, drain out the water heater, and then get the water heater moved, because I wanna get everything out of this room completely so that we can floor it tomorrow, and then be able to bring in the stove and the refrigerator, because we can only go through this door or we go through the back door. And so when we close this off, we're not gonna be able to get stuff in here. And I know that's crazy. It's like, well, then how are other people? I don't know. When things break, I guess you're gonna have to like take them out the back door. Someone took them out this way. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, let me get to cutting up those pipes and then we'll keep going. All right, so got these cut underneath and they just slide up like that. And what do you know? Now I could probably keep these guys because, I mean, they are shark bited, but you know, I love shark bites. So just reuse these over there. Pretty simple, pretty smart, right? And I can just shark bite, or I can just connect it down below. I'm good to go. So there you go. Gone, everything's gone over there, ready for flooring. The only issue now I see is we got this guy right here, super soft. This feels super soft. So I'll have to see, I'll probably have to cut that, figure out what's going on under there, and then we'll be good. All right, all I'm doing here is just measuring this box so we can get the right measurements for the new one. So it's like 11 inches. It's more than likely, yeah, 11 inches. Good. See if we can find a box that big or small or bigger than that. Probably bigger is more than likely. So actually underneath here, where we got those water lines out, I went ahead and turned the water back on, and the water started spewing up because for some reason it's coming out of the hot water. Even though I have the hot water off, it's still coming out of the hot water. But if I go to any other fixtures in here, the hot water's off. So I'm not really sure exactly what that's about, but that doesn't really matter. Anyway, so I guess today what I'm pretty much gonna do is we're gonna investigate into the flooring right there being kind of squishy. We're gonna get this like quarter round stuff out from off of the trim, and then cut the holes for the water lines down there, and hopefully just get it all connected up so then I don't have to worry about it anymore. And it'll just be in that room. So yeah, anyway, I'll probably have to end up going to Home Depot here. I'm gonna check my list of things to do and just go ahead and get some. I clogged the toilet yesterday, I don't wanna talk about it. And so I have to get that unclogged so it will flush, and then get the toilet out, get the vanity out today, just to get a bunch of getting out kind of stuff done today. So let me get back to work and we'll be back. Probably gonna have to cut out this whole entire area and then redo it, which sucks because it's like 15 layers of flooring. I'm not gonna sit here and take out all of it when the rest of it's fine, and just this one spot is not okay. So I'm gonna have to cut all that out today and then figure out what the size of the plywood I'm gonna need to redo it is, and then redo it. So I guess I'll get to that then. All right, gotta cut the floor. Sucks, but you know, just more work, you know, we'll just keep. Can you see that? I think you can. All right, so pretty much we're just gonna cut this little section, like from, this is wet, but it can dry and it'll be fine, it's still sturdy. Just this little section, cut it out. Hopefully we don't go too deep, but this thing is like got like so many layers of flooring. I don't think we can go too deep. I think that we'll never reach it. So let me just cut it out and we'll see what happens. So we got 1-bys on top of subfloor, and then OSB on top of 1-bys. Sounds great. Love it. And how many freaking inches of this are we gonna have to go through? And this is just caked apart, coming apart as well. Whatever. That's the subfloor. There's no joist here. Oh, there is actually. There's one right there. Okay, that's fine. That's why that's still sturdy. Okay, I will accept that as a gift. So we went through all that, so I don't want to hear it. All right. There's that wire going to that plug. I'm sure it's nice and wet. And that joist is almost completely destroyed right there. Oh well. That's kind of weird that way. They really, when you have, it should be not going up like that. Because like when I put I'll turn off the power, but I'm to push that wire up there, get it out of the way. I mean, that's just kind of ridiculous and stupid how they did that, but you know what? Whatever. I've seen dumber. All right, cool. So now I got to figure out how many freaking inches of subfloor I got to put on this thing to make it where it will equal how many layers. I guess let's look at the layers. Let me get you guys down here. All right, let's go look. Here's my finger. That's how many layers. 1, 2, 3, and then a ton of flooring layers that we're gonna have to make up for somehow. So that's gonna be a fun time. But hey, we got this thing out, so this won't be a problem. I'll figure out how to get it solid where it needs to be, and then we will go from there. And I ripped my pants significantly, so there you go. Good rip. What can I say? Cheap pants. I like the stretchy kind, but when they're cheap, you know, they suck sometimes. All right. Now we're gonna have to measure this whole thing up, figure out what the size of this piece will be. Let this dry. I thought we could go ahead and get this whole thing floored, but we're gonna have to let all that dry out. That's just ridiculous how much water's been flowing there. But we're gonna build it. I would just go down to it again, but I'm not gonna take this whole floor out and pay all that money for a subfloor. It's not gonna happen. Rest of the subfloor is fine. Just lazy people wanted to add on top of the other ones, so it's all fine. Underneath, there's no squishy parts anywhere else. So, not a big deal. Anyway, let's keep going. All right, so as you see, we're going around with our heads cut off, trying to get a bunch of these projects done. So we're gonna take the casing off of this door because this is where we're gonna put the wall across. And then I'm gonna run over to the warehouse, grab my hose to drain out the water heater, and then after that, I'll probably get some 2x4s so we can get that wall, that floor done correctly. So anyway, let's get to it. You want to leave these on?
Yeah, you don't have to take this off.
Okay.
You run the 2x4.
We'll leave them.
See the wall?
Mm-hmm.
This wall is 5.25, right?
So it'd be what? So 3.5? No, it's not 3.5.
No.
Yeah, 3.5 is what we have for a 2x4, and then that only takes us to a 4. It's gonna be interesting. I gotta do like 5/8 sheetrock, huh?
Bring me the 1.5x6. They're gonna work it.
Oh, the 2x6 you mean?
Yeah, because this wall is too wide.
Okay, so you want me doing 2x6s?
And then
I'll bring you 2x6s.
and 3/8 is
Hey, so we only, how many 2x6s do we need? Like what, 4 of them? I mean, we don't need that many, because they're so long. Just 2 long pieces.
So at least one.
Well, I'll bring 2 long ones.
Just bring 2, don't bring a lot.
All right, so we're back. We got Roberto. He said he's gonna get this flooring done for me, so I don't have to do it. We're just gonna put 2x6 in there, lift them up so that they're kind of the level. Then I got subflooring in there, so it'll go perfectly flat with everything else. So that'd be really nice. I'm getting this water heater completely taken down, whatever, so I can get it out of there. And we're gonna rip up all of this linoleum right here so that it's all nice and even across the floor. While he's doing that, I'm actually gonna go underneath and get the water lines done, because I gotta get the water lines completely done for in there, and then we'll be completed with that. So I guess you'll see me next getting those holes those holes cut, and then we will get under the house. The favorite part, everyone's favorite part of getting under a house. It's so much fun, isn't it? All right, anyway, we'll be back for that. Done. We're about to run out of battery. So all I'm gonna do is, we'll just go through really quickly. I'm gonna put some shark bites on those and L them over to the washroom area. Then we're gonna put PEX all the way through, couple them to the old ones that I already cut out. And then on the top, I'm putting an L just so they stick out as opposed to going straight up the wall, which made no sense because you can't even turn them on and turn them off then. So I'm gonna get that done. That's pretty much it for today. Let's go to the outro, okay? And I'll show you guys the finished product in the next video. All right, so as you guys can see, we've got a lot of things to do at this house. Now, actually, the funny thing was I was actually not going to buy this house originally. I was going to just let it go. Actually, I was really mad at my realtor, and I was like, I don't want to talk about the house. I don't want to see it. And he's like, okay, well, they're willing to negotiate. And then I was like, okay, fine. I'll give them $20,000 for it. They wanted $35,000. And so they came back and were like, we'll do 25 if you'll do that. And I was like, well, I see a value in it, I suppose. So I ended up lucking out on that one, and like I said, we got all that plumbing stuff done. I had to turn off the camera because it was everything was dying, everything was going wrong at that point, and Roberto was like in my way putting the flooring in and stuff like that. So you'll see in the next one that when we get the subflooring, you'll see all the kind of the final product. I only have a little bit more stuff to do underneath the house, which you'll obviously see as well. But I think that this house is going to be very good for a rental. It's going to rent pretty fast, and I'm trying to go a little bit above and beyond what I've normally done with rentals and stuff like that, just stepping up my game and everything. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching the video, and with that, it's Goodman signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.
This is Goodman, back with another Suck It Up!